And we're live. Back in your living rooms, bedrooms, tablets, cell phones.
Some people are parked in their
offices,
cars right now watching.
Cars. Somebody called. Do you remember one person said, I'm in the middle of the Pacific Ocean? I guess it was like on the way to Japan. They were in their boat and they were watching us live. I could not.
They're in their boat on their way to Japan?
Wait, did that make...
That made
Yeah, there's an ocean that goes to Japan. The Pacific Ocean. You know the Pacific Ocean?
That one
Pacific
specifically?
Ocean.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Psychic Sunday
Hi, hi,
Live.
hi.
We are your friendly hosts. I am Lady O, and I'm a intuitive empath. And my lovely husband. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Billie Eilish, and I'll be making all the musical predictions tonight.
Billy, you look different tonight.
Not really. Really? How?
I don't know.
So
Just
somewhere in there, I
just
guess
a
there was
vibe.
some, I don't even know what to do with that, but we'll just move on. Hey, there is an assistant here.
That's
And
me.
that is our astrologer, tarot expert,
Mm-hmm.
Erika Merriweather with Star Path.
Erica, don't you hate being called an expert?
And
I don't hate it at all.
he's our
Oh, really?
Virgo.
No, 'cause I'm a Virgo. So
No,
that's
you're a
like-
Virgo with a Leo rising, so you don't hate to see. I'm a Leo with a Virgo rising, so I hate being called an expert.
Right.
Riz, I have really bad news for you.
What?
Erika has more Leo in her chart than you do.
It's true.
And you're a Leo star.
It doesn't matter. Once you're a Leo sun, makes no difference.
That's only a Leo would say that.
Why don't you tell us exactly how
It's like the
much
difference
Leo
between
you
if you're a
have?
Scorpio sun and you're a Scorpio moon, there's a world of
Okay,
difference.
I understand that.
Yeah.
but
I mean,
why
Scorpio
don't-
moon is
Why
like,
don't you let him know exactly?
but I have like 4 planets in.
that just
and I
means you're
have-
out of control.
Well, that's correct.
And I
Yeah.
have 3 planets in Leo, and Riz is a Leo, so it's really fun.
We like to.
How's everybody?
Where is everybody signing in from? Is
Yes,
what I want to know.
please let us know. We would love to know where you're coming from. And
Did you guys know we had a bookstore?
Yeah, can you?
we live in.
This is our spiritual bookstore in our house, and we decided
So
to
great.
change the location and the look of the set.
It
so
does
everybody
not
can.
say spiritual bookstore spray, but
You're
gonna spray it? I got to cover
what
my.
does it say?
Well, don't spray it now because you're going to get in my
will.
water.
What does it say?
White sage and rose smudge spray.
By the way, we're if you're new to our channel and you haven't been here before, we are a real life married couple and have been doing psychic work, shamanic work, and internal work and international retreats for 2 decades.
Mm-hmm.
And if you'd like to get to know us more and find out more about what we do, take a little quick look at rizmirza.com. But come back and finish off with us. Today, we're going to be taking your questions. So I know you're going to want to start thinking about what your questions are going to be. There's mediumship questions you can have. You can have spirit guide questions. You can have animal communication questions. And I handle all things related to the empathic, spiritual awakening side of things, the ascension process. If you have weird things going on in your body, we don't do any, how would I say it? Health. What would your disclaimer
I can't
be?
tell you when you're going to die,
Okay.
Okay.
But also,
but I can tell you some tips on how not to.
Yes,
Oh.
definitely.
You know, of course, look, we're not, as a medical medium, it's something part of my skill set, but I always have to say, because it's YouTube, look, we're not giving medical advice. This is just something I'm sharing with you.
We'll do
Okay.
our best to get you from A to Z in one piece, the best we can, body, mind, and spirit. And we never know how any of these shows go. We just kind of wing it. And we sit here in our house and we join you from around the world. And speaking of, let's find out where you guys are all coming from. Gotta put on my glasses. Okay, so we have Florida in the house. We have Brittany in Florida. We have Paul in South Carolina still with an emoji face. We have Seattle with Steph and Stuti. Hello from India. Stacy in New York City. Connie in Florida. Amy in Fort Worth, Texas. We have Quebec. Nice. Chantel from Quebec. So let us know if you.
I think we're supposed to say Quebec.
Quebec?
Well, my best friend.
But we can't say everything. Have you noticed that there are people, being in America, we just have to pronounce things with American accents.
But
Because
it's Quebec, right?
no, it's Quebec. Quebec. It's
You're
not Quebec.
joking.
No.
I had a foreign
Moment of zen.
I had
Moment
a
of
foreign
zen
exchange-
realization.
I had a foreign exchange student, best friend, my senior year from Quebec, and that's how I thought she said it, and I've been saying it that way ever since.
Mm-hmm.
And it's incorrect.
It's Quebec. But it's also, for example, it's not Ibiza, it's Ibiza, but that's super annoying when Americans say, oh, I went to Ibiza. I'm like, just say
Annoying.
Ibiza. That's what we do here.
Yes.
Everybody knows we pronounce things the way we pronounce them, and just leave it alone. Not a big deal.
We have Silver from Los Angeles, Rogue in La La Land. We have Dr. Ace in St. Louis. We have Huntsville, Texas.
We were going to go to St. Louis for that Halloween convention and that Christmas convention.
Oh, they said you're correct on how you're pronouncing it.
Who, me?
Yeah. Who else would it be?
It's a smart Indian kid that you copy off of in class.
Adelie is from Connecticut. And
Oh, where in Connecticut?
Tracy's from Minnesota. Newfie is from Vancouver Island. So we'll be checking.
Vancouver Island is
here
where they
and there,
shoot the
if
Alone show. Many seasons were shot there.
Yeah, we were so addicted.
Incredible
Oh my
show.
God, that was
It was
That
for real.
was-
That show was for real.
That's where it all got started. Did we watch
I
that during
am
COVID?
for real. Huh?
Does everybody remember what you watched during COVID?
Oh, I would love to know what you
because
binge watched
there's a
during
list,
COVID.
I'm sure. And it started in stages. We started
Yeah.
off with one thing and then moved on. I think we all had to watch The Tiger King.
Was it called Tiger King?
Is that what it was called?
Tiger something, right. Okay, I remember one we watched. It was with Rami Malek. It was Mr.
Oh, that's where
What
it
was it called?
started.
Mr.
That's-
Nobody? No.
No. That's a
Oh.
different one.
Excuse me. Oh, no, what was it called? Mr. Nobody.
No.
Yeah.
That was
No,
a
no.
different one, very
It's not Mr.
similar.
Nobody, but-
What was the name of the show with
Hold on,
Rami
wait.
Malek?
Can you look it up real quick?
Yeah.
It was about these hackers. It was incredible.
I can't
was-
believe I can't
it
remember
really
that
was.
Right?
You were
A lot of
obsessed with that
things
show.
for-
I loved him in it.
Yeah.
He actually, I think, was doing that before he did the Freddie Mercury role.
Yes.
I think maybe it could have even
It was
gotten him.
Mr.
that role.
Robot.
Mr. Robot.
Oh, that was so
You guys,
He's
check out Mr. Robot.
incredible.
Is that when we started watching not Game of Thrones, Last Kingdom?
That's when the whole Viking world came into our home
Right.
and did not leave
Right.
for a
Right.
long time. We had to watch every single
Oh, yeah.
Viking show, every episode. We studied everything on every set and everything they were wearing. And we just brought
Well-
back all our memories of our Viking
Yeah.
lives. And I think we became actual Vikings during the
Yeah.
COVID.
That's when I did shave my mohawk back then.
Oh my God.
I did that
We
during
even
COVID.
watched comedic Vikings.
Did you guys do? Yeah.
from
There was a really
Norway?
funny Viking
Yeah.
show that was a comedy, guys, and that was called The Norsemen. It's only 1 or 2 seasons, but check it out. You will laugh. It is hilarious. The Norsemen. What was? I have a question for you guys. Not only what did you binge watch during the pandemic? I'm curious. What did you do anything like crazy for maybe physically to yourself or to your house, right? Because that's the only places we could do something, either to ourselves or to our house. I shaved my mohawk and grew it out. What did you do? I would love to know. I want to talk about, number one, you guys, thank you so much for your texts and messages. Well, not texts, but well, yeah, some of my friends have texted me that watch the show, but your emails and your messages and your concern for the fires here in the Los Angeles area. We got rain yesterday, and there actually was a percentage of the Pacific Palisades fire that was not out. It was only 75% contained as of yesterday,
Yeah,
and I
but
think
it's
now
out.
it's all out thanks to the
Please,
rain.
Thank you.
It's raining really heavy outside right now. This is what LA winter clothes look like: a tank top and a beanie. That's all you need. Sandals with socks.
Would you like to know what they were watching during
Yeah,
COVID?
I want to hear.
Everybody remembers.
Mm.
Okay, so Vikings,
Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
That's for and Mr. Robot, yes.
Oh, people watched it?
Yep.
All right.
Tiger King, White Collar.
White collar.
I
Yeah.
never saw that.
Let me see. There was a couple other here. Where did it go?
Eats.
I also see people are coming in from Ohio.
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 Native American name. Ohio.
Yeah.
Idly is from Granby, Connecticut.
Granby?
What part of
Oh, I don't know what part of
Granby?
Connecticut that is. Granby?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know it. Wow.
So how many of you work from home? I'm so curious about that. It's a very different lifestyle, isn't it, to work from home? You were supposed to regulate your hours and it's supposed to be better.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
But it turns out to be, I think, more work. Doesn't it turn out to be?
I think you tend to work more because
The bonus
you're
is
chill.
you get to take a nap if
Yeah.
you want to. You
Mhm.
can stretch out.
Yeah.
And you could get up and have lunch whenever you want.
The majority of
But-
people that I've spoken to that started working from home
Yeah.
felt more productive.
Yeah.
They got things, they were actually able to
more
focus
productive
more.
equals you just work harder and work longer.
But
and
they were
work
able to
more.
focus more, right?
Yeah.
I hope that in the future, so many jobs can be done remotely.
Yeah.
As many as can be
Mhm.
would be great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you want to spend time, if you have a family or kids, more with them. And there's something about when spiritually speaking, you spend more time at home. There was, I should find it on my phone, and I will at some point today, which breaks down how we spend the hours of our life. How many years
I've seen
how many
that.
total years that we sleep?
Yeah.
How many years we spend?
Do you have those?
Yeah, I do
figures?
have it actually.
You
Why don't
take
you
a look.
talk and I'm going to find
Yeah,
it.
take a look. Okay, so Alex A. Rockstar. Okay, RAWSTAR says, I do pharmacy tech from home. Connie's retired. Well, you're supposed to. Are you looking? Oh, okay. Because there's a delay. It looks like you weren't on your phone. Andrea, I do most days. I love it. It's been the best thing for me ever. Miriam works from home. Tracy works 1 to 2 days from home. Newfie is working on working from home. Paul, of course, is working from home. I would like to also go over a few house rules because I don't think we went over our house rules for today. Yeah, so let's discuss that. So first and foremost, we love super chats. We used to get tons of super chats, but then it was related to how many readings, like if you give a super chat, you get a reading. And then there was fights in the chats. I was supposed to go next and and it started getting really crazy. So we started to be like more mature class. And so now what we're doing is donation only. So if you give us a super chat, we really appreciate it, but it doesn't guarantee a spot or if you're going to get a reading. However,
The readings are free.
Readings are free, and we do try to get to as many people as we can, and we do kind of hang out with you guys for a couple hours almost, sometimes a little bit less, depending on how we feel, but usually. And your questions. Now, if you have a mediumship question, the very most important things to add into your question are these. Number 1, your real first name. Number 2, the first name of the person that you'd like a reading from or a message from, when they crossed, and was that it? What the question is?
Just when the person died,
And whatever
what
your
their
question
first
is
name was and
related
what
to that.
yours is.
We do sporadically throughout. We do what we call spirit shout outs. And oh my God, where is the bell? Oh, Riz has it. Okay. And so you should hand it to me because I tend to do the bell more, I think. Or you
No,
wanna
I
do
get it. I do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we do spirit shout outs, and keep an eye for those because it could be you. Riz is going to get a message. It just comes through, and somebody in the audience that message will be for you. What other things do we need? I think that's it.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we're just going to flow along. I got something interesting for you guys to hear. All right, listen to this. We sleep for 26 years.
Oh,
We work for... Okay, you have to...
wait, let me have a moment.
You can't have you laughing after every single one
I
because
can't
then you're not going
handle
to get to the
that.
second one. Just wait. Hold
Wait.
your holy
Okay,
shits for the end.
But wait, can I
Okay.
just ask you a question? What's the parameters? Is it an 80-year lifespan? Is that what we're
Your
working
average
with?
lifespan is 75 years.
Okay.
Okay. I just totally made that up. Okay, ready? Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. So total in our life, this is how it goes. The average lifespan. We sleep for 26 years. We work for 13 years. We spend 11 years watching a screen. We eat for 4.5 years. We
Wait,
vacation
go
for
slow, go
3
slow.
years.
Go slow. Go back.
Oh my God. I
It's too
can't.
fast. It's too
I can't
fast.
go slower because
Yeah.
it's on a reel. I'm reading off of a reel. Oh my God.
Because it was too
I can't get through one thing.
Because it was a lot of it.
Just for 1 minute, everyone. Okay,
this
listen.
whole thing-
Now you're starting?
Highly triggered.
Why are you starting now?
Triggering.
Why are you starting?
Because I don't want to be looking at a screen for 11
Okay,
years.
the microdose was a little strong for you guys today. Okay, here we
that was
go.
a long time ago.
All right.
Jesus Christ. Giving up our... Is he giving up our secret?
Tone.
Freaking...
Tone.
If you tell us to calm down,
Tone.
you know it's gonna do the opposite.
Okay.
Whoa.
Send me... Pray for me. Send me psychic energy, everybody. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take it from the top. We sleep for 26 years. We work for 13 years. Screen time, 11 years. We eat for 4.5 years. We vacation for 3 years. We exercise for 1.5 years. We're romantic for 1.5 years. We socialize for 1 year. We laugh for 115 days. We stand in line for 235 days. Women take 136 days to get ready, men 46. And it leaves us about 9 years.
This list is not accurate.
It's
No.
100%
No way.
accurate.
I already did all my laughter then because I've already
Yeah,
laughed.
I definitely laugh way
You-
more.
I laughed more than 156 days.
115 days, meaning, you understand it means straight, right? It means you're laughing. It doesn't mean you've laughed every day for 115 days. That's what she actually thought.
Wait,
No, E. That's what she thought.
No.
That is what she thought.
Didn't think
E's
that at
covering
all.
her head.
I did not think that at all. But I know that I laughed more and I probably ate more than what it's saying.
Okay, so think about that, guys. What are you doing with that 9 years that is left? If you're sleeping straight for 26 years, right? Add it all up together.
So I can't believe we're sleeping
I hate
more
that.
than we're working because it really doesn't feel
It
that
does
way.
not feel that way.
It
It
does
feels the
not
opposite.
feel that way.
Right. We didn't add, I don't think we put school into that
Like
either.
emotionally,
No.
if I were to rewrite this list, I would be like, would
What do you
put-
mean emotionally?
Because obviously it's not factually based.
No,
So
this is actually based.
No, my list wouldn't be factually based. If I were to go up what it feels like,
Uh-huh.
I think, would you have sleeping as at the top?
Well, I mean,
Of course you do.
You do because you sleep 8 hours a day.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just
You can't really
give,
argue
you
that.
have to have sleep at the top, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if you slept less than 8 hours a night, it would not make that much of a difference in terms of the years, ultimately. So, okay, so instead of sleeping 26 years, maybe you sleep 24
Okay,
years.
So then I understand you only
Right.
eat, like typically you're supposed to eat like around
Yeah.
3 times a day. So I could see where that.
and you spend, what, 20 minutes to half an hour on each meal?
And then if you're working
Right.
8 hours a day. So
Okay,
work
so
is
all
going
the-
to be
yeah. No, but you
more.
only work 5 days a week.
Somebody just said 9 years of sitting frozen in panic.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, staring into space just like this.
That's just not enough vacation time to work ratio. That's the part that really.
Okay, so what's the solution if that depresses you guys? What is the solution to that?
I'm not depressed. Well,
Yeah,
I
be
kind
happy anyway. Because it's about the moments. Even in all of those moments, are you in a state of peace, joy, curiosity, and discovery? In all of those moments, you can be that. Even while you're sleeping, if you
I
are
think
properly
the biggest
meditating and
question-
allowing yourself to do inner peace work, even your sleep is going to be better. Your dreams are going to be more clear.
I think the biggest question I ask myself every single day
Mm.
is if I died today, would I be happy with the amount of time I'm spending doing what I'm doing? So for instance, if I'm working, is it fruitful? Is it feel good? Am I feeling
Yeah.
my soul feels satisfied?
Yeah.
Am I spending enough time with family members? Or if it's not enough time with family members, are those moments full and satisfying? Those are questions I ask myself every single day, like, because I always want to check in, because you never know when you're going to go.
Mm.
And I always want to check in
Hmm.
and just see, like, am I happy with my life now? Like, I don't want to have anything too much of something. So like,
Sure.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go too long doing something that is off balance to the rest of my life. So like I'm working too much and I'm not spending enough time with family.
Well, I think that, one of the great things about Gen Z is that they
still have the cough, you guys, from the pneumonia. Sorry. Go ahead as I blow your
send
ears.
her lots of nice golden energy, you guys,
Thank you very much.
to the throat chakra.
Thank you.
And the lungs. So, I do believe that, I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about? Time?
Well, you were about to say something really serious.
I was about to say something
and
serious.
I blocked you because I'm a witch.
So.
And I blocked you.
No, I have it. I got it.
No, you didn't.
I do have it.
I scrambled you.
No.
She's going to make sure now.
Oh, my goodness.
This is how psychics fight.
Yeah, it's a wizard battle.
This is an invisible wizard battle. How many of you guys do this?
Remember that time we took we had that picture taken of us and there was a purple light connecting our third eyes?
I will never forget that I started that.
You guys,
photo.
I got to put that picture up. And this was back, this is like 2009.
Was it a cell phone or was it a regular
No,
camera?
it was a digital camera. Someone took a picture of us at this Kirtan concert we went
And
to.
our heads were kind of together.
No, they weren't even together. We were just
like
kind of
really
leaning into the
close.
picture and you
Right.
saw a purple light go like
Glowing.
right into each other's third eye.
Yeah,
And we're like, well, I guess we have to get married.
that's true.
That's it. Okay, let's continue.
Okay.
So with the readings, guys, we're going to just free flow. Spirit shout outs are when something comes to me and I offer it to you guys, and it'll be a specific piece of information for one of you. Your guides and people on the other side know that you're watching now. So just flow with us and we'll take it from there. And why don't we begin?
And we have a compliment of our set, which is
Oh,
very
yeah.
nice. Thank you.
Thank you. From time to time, I think we'll pull out some of these magical books over the 20 years we've collected and longer. Before we even met, some of these books are here. These are amazing books that are here. There's actually some of our
Well,
tarot
we're getting
decks.
quite a few questions lining up.
By the way, I wanted to say, guys, just a reminder that if you ordered my Spirit Guide Oracle deck, it's going to be about the end of next month. There was a delay in printing and all of that coming from overseas, but you're going to have it. And if you haven't ordered it yet, Erika will put the link there so you can. It's an amazing deck, and I'll probably pull a card from it tonight. So let's ring the bell.
Great.
And let us come to our spirit shout outs. Oh, yes. Okay. Number one thing I want to say is, do you guys remember there was a cartoon character back in the day, even up into the 80s or 90s, I think it might have been. His name was Woody Woodpecker. Yeah, Woody Woodpecker. So there's somebody here who either loved this cartoon or left you the stuffed animal, or there's some kind of symbol of that very specific thing that's connected to you. Okay. Number two. I love how I got a lot of pop culture references coming through from people. One of you who's watching or the person who crossed over, had an actual Star Trek shirt, like the kind that the crew wears. You have that shirt? Or they used to wear it? Let me know. And last but not least, so one of you in your house has this kind of netting on one of the walls in the house, like it's like netting. There's no other way to put it. It's netting, and it's either on the wall or it's draped on the wall. I have a message for you. All right. And one more, June 29th. June 29th is a date connected to one of you watching right now. Might be the birthday or might be the passing of someone. We'll figure it out. But they are saying, like my spirit guide is saying, talk about June 29th for one of these people. So I am.
Woody Woodpecker.
Yes. Already?
Well, somebody said they had a Woody Woodpecker 78 record that they used to play all the time.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, Michelle O'Connell wrote that.
Okay. Michelle, did your dad pass? Because it was a male voice saying this.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to some questions.
Okay. And before we start, a couple of people are interested in having you, let's drop that, pull from your deck today.
I will.
And also to pull from my deck.
Well, I told him I was going to pull from my
and
deck.
I'm going to pull from my deck. So some of you guys don't know, I also have a deck called the House Witch, and I will pull a few for a couple people, and it gives you kind of like the Celtic version of how to properly clean your home from a sacred ritual witchy place and clean your environment and prepare yourself. You will pull a card for each different location in the house. Okay, now we're ready.
Michelle does have a father on the other side.
Okay, great. Michelle, so your dad is talking about that Woody Woodpecker connection, because who has that? I mean, I remember that cartoon, but I don't even remember any merchandise from it. How cool that you had that and your dad was saying hello. I have to say that the metaphor that he was using about coming through was the way when you hear, like, when Woody Woodpecker would, peck on wood, right? So it's about the message is about, that's like he's knocking. He's like saying hello to you, and pay attention because the signs are coming, and his signs are coming through nature. Also, I am curious, did he like to build stuff? Was he very good? Was he handy around the house? Or could he hammer and, boards together and make things, like maybe make a deck or build something like, I think there's some sort of metaphor for that, but he wanted to take this moment to say hello and use that little funny connection with you guys, because apparently he remembers that. Okay.
So we're working on a sound issue just for a second. There's echo.
Okay.
But in the meantime,
Are more than one person
Yes.
experiencing echo? Okay.
yeah. So maybe just as you're speaking, just slowly.
Sure.
Lydia Green,
Yes.
her brother Danny, who died, his
Mhm.
birthday tonight.
Okay, thank you, Lydia. So Danny clearly knows that you were watching. And I do want to say that, yeah, he's right there. The way that, and his birthday is June 29th, right?
Yes.
So the way that you celebrate his birthday is really have his favorite food, because it's like big foodie energy. And he's like, have the best food, not because you're eating for him, because he can taste anything on the other side that he wants. So you're not like eating for him. What he's saying is, it's almost like that vibration of that wonderful meal or plate restaurant or whatever that he liked or whatever dish he liked, that when you eat that, it's like you're in that frequency of connecting with him. Okay? And of course, waves and waves and waves of love just kind of like rolling to you, almost like waves like on a surf coming towards you. I actually hear seagulls around him too. How beautiful is that? Okay. All right.
Okay. Let's see. Question. This is from Caroline.
Caroline.
I would like to know if my guides have a message for me, and if my gifts and light language will be activated, or do I need to do something?
Yes. Okay. So what I would do as far as, and I'll give two answers for this, but I have to answer the light language question first. The light language, when it comes through you, and please tell me her first name again.
Caroline.
Caroline, when the light language comes through you, it is almost like the universe is tuning you, just the way we would tune a guitar or any other musical instrument. The light language coming through you so that you can feel the vibration of the sound coming through your throat chakra, resonating at the roof of your mouth and through your teeth and through your head and hopefully through your body, bringing it into a full-bodied voice. Okay? Doesn't mean you have to be very loud. The message I'm getting also is Palladian, and it's the teaching about resonance as opposed to volume. You can get big stereo speakers for cheap and they'll be very loud, but they will have no resonance, no quality of the sound, but they'll be very loud. And then you can get a stereo speaker that has less like wattage, but somehow it sounds louder because the quality of it, the resonance of the sound is greater. It's deeper, it's richer, it's wider. So not forcing the sound to come out, but also not letting it be timid or quiet or not supported by like your diaphragm, like allowing it to come through you, through more in the chest, okay? And of course the answer is, of course it's going to happen more and more. It is also about with you taking care of the physical vessel. So that means really cleaning up the diet. If you are wanting to shed a few pounds, I would absolutely say do it. Eating less at night. Now, all these things are good for anyone, of course. But the reason I feel as a psychic medium they're good for anyone is because I feel that it raises your vibration. That's why I say it. I'm not coming to you as a naturopathic doctor. I'm coming to you as a metaphysician doctor, a metaphysician. I'm telling you that as you get into that new protocol of what you're putting into your body, that will also reflect as your vibration rises, your aura becomes more powerful, and your receptivity amplifies. Great.
Okay, this question from Teresa Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to know if I had a past life that pertains to things going on this one, people I'm working with or trying to.
Well, I do see that immediately with you, Teresa. You were kind of a person that, in that lifetime, I would call it the one who picks up the strays. So where you are, in a sense, attracted to the wounded. You may feel that, well, I'm the wounded. Well, that makes sense because you're on the journey of understanding that about yourself because you're here to evolve. But you will be kind of you're magnetizing yourself to attracting those who are wounded. The reason is your path is to be able to strengthen your own presence and energy as a being, that no matter what is happening around you, Teresa, that is not draining you because you realize it's not about you. Even if you're in the interaction personally, it's still not about you or the so-called ego personality. It's about the soul. You as a soul chose all of this cast of characters. So that's the more, I want to say, more detailed explanation of why things have gone this way. And by the way, the cycle I see is for 2 years. It's like this cycle is ending in May of this year for you. So that means that was May of 2023 when this started, or springtime of 2023. I would also advise you, Teresa, that it is a good time to go and sit alone under a tree, yes, even in the winter, and to just have some quiet where you're listening to. And here's the meditation I want you to do. I want you to imagine that you are becoming the tree. You lean your back against the tree. You close your eyes. And I want you to imagine like syrup, sap running through the tree. And you start to feel like it's running through you. And then it is taking all of this old energy off of you and going into the ground and neutralizing it. This is part of a shamanic ritual that I do with people, because not only do you why are rituals important? And Teresa, this is the past life. When I was saying that you take in the strays, it was almost like, imagine in movies today, they would describe your past life as the crazy old witch who lived in the forest and took care of like the squirrels. And do you remember Radagast from the Hobbit movies? He lived in the forest and he had like squirrels in his hat. That's kind of like a version of what you were in that lifetime. So that's why I'm telling you to do some kind of nature rituals. Also, do a ritual where you write on a piece of paper, and be by kind of the water, because I don't want you to burn this piece of paper and throw it into the water. Just write on the piece of paper, I peacefully release my past as perfection as I rise into more peace and learning without conflict. Okay? So write that down, write on the piece of paper, say it out loud when you're by the water, burn it, just let it go into the water.
Can you?
I peacefully release my past imperfection as I rise into a new peace, learning without conflict. Okay. All right. Next.
Can we do a sound check?
Yeah. How are we doing on sound? Are we
I'd
still
like
going?
to hear. I made some adjustments. Every time our mixer company does an upgrade, which is all the time, I have to start completely over.
Yeah. Let's wait to see if people are saying the sound
Yeah,
got
it's
fixed or not.
we're on a delay with you guys. We have to wait.
Thank you for watching it. And hi, Maria.
Is said that she's watching, she watched hours of both of your content today. So she's happy
All
to
right.
visit Lady O'Day.
Thanks, Susie.
Oh.
Yeah. Still there. It came back for a second, maybe it's fire.
No.
Yeah, the still there. It seems to be like it's. I saw someone say that it started touched your mic for a second. And that's when it started.
But
so I think
that would be coincidence. That wouldn't affect anything.
But
That's just a
it might
coincidence.
just
So
from that.
Do you
channel.
want to check and listen to it on the live, just for a moment? Because you should be able to hear what it is.
I can't.
Oh, I can.
Yeah,
No.
you have to put your headphones on.
You
though.
can't go on YouTube on your computer.
She can do it.
And
No, because it's going to pick up on my mic.
That's okay.
Can you get the headphones?
That's okay if they can hear it because they know we're fixing it.
No, but then I can't hear it because it has a double replay. Because then
Oh.
this mic is
Let me
going to
just
pick
step
up.
aside.
Okay.
and
All right.
See what it sounds like.
All right. We'll wait for that. In the meantime, I'll talk about something.
So what I want to be specific on this echo because there's different kinds of echoes.
Yeah.
So there's an echo where the mics are picking up on each other.
That won't really. That wouldn't be the case now, though. Because these are.
You know, whenever we put the noise
focused.
suppression, it always has issues.
Take it off.
Let me take off the noise suppression.
All of our mics. And it sounds like there's a lot of reverb.
It's the noise gate.
Let me take
Sorry, guys.
that off. Just a second. Let's see. Usually this is what causes the problem, even though the setting is correct, because we're sitting close to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Move that. Right? Yeah, that's the one.
You can understand everything we're saying.
Right.
But it's just there's a lot of reverb.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then, thanks for all the love, guys.
Yeah.
You know, we've been doing this for a year, almost going on a year and a half, in probably another month or so.
Since August of
September of 2023.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're almost there at a year and a half, and we started off with just a couple of thousand on our YouTube channel. It was like 4,000 people. Now you guys brought us up to 500,000. It's an amazing ride, and this year we are going to go to 1 million and more because that's why you do what you do. You want to keep getting more people.
Took the noise suppression off, so I
Okay.
want to test it with everybody. And do you have the mics or headphones that you can check?
I don't. My headphones are not charged. They're like wireless.
All right, you guys let us know if the echo stopped.
Well, we have to be talking for them
Oh.
to know. So
And there's
can
no
you
edit.
guys
It's all
Like, it did stop because we stopped talking.
can you guys
So,
talk?
I'm gonna go ahead and give you maybe I should give Riz another question. And
Sure.
then people can just kind of let us know if it's happening.
Okay, let's do it.
So Jackie would like to know if there's a message from her mother, Rebecca. She passed in September of 2023.
I will ask.
And someone just said it's sounding better.
Okay.
Is it sounding better?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody say
Jackie's-
still echoing.
Yeah.
What
Check
happens
your-
if I take all the noise?
Take them all off. Take all the effects off.
the
Yeah.
effects off, yeah.
All the equalization or whatever.
Robot reboot the mics. Somebody said can still hear the reverb. Okay, well then I'm just gonna take all the world of podcasts. So I'm gonna take.
Oh, this is live
noise suppression
live
off.
TV, you know?
What about the compressor? No, the compressor.
Yeah, take it off. Or lower
Everything?
it. Or just lower it, yeah. Let's do it without it. Anything up.
Really?
Well,
But then we don't know how crazy we're gonna sound if we take everything off. We might sound.
Now someone said
What?
What?
no echo.
No
echo.
Let's see if a second person says it.
yes,
Okay.
we need more than one person to say it.
Okay, so I'm taking noise gate off, noise suppression off. Those are always usually what gives us a hard time, even if the settings are perfect. And I think it has something to do with we sit close together, and these are very high-powered compressor mics, and I think they pick up on each other, and it does do that.
No, this one, it won't do that. These mics
But
will
I
not.
have all the
Even if I
settings.
turn my, sometimes when I watch myself and I turn my face this way, the volume drops completely. So it's not going to pick
But
each
you
other up.
know, I have all the settings to spec, like perfect. So, don't know.
Yeah.
So let us know.
That's why I was saying, check the
Everyone's
line.
saying, it's not so bad. They don't mind hearing it. They're happy to be here.
It got worse. Somebody said it got worse. What? How can it be worse? It's still there.
What did you put back on?
I took it off.
What did you take off?
It's the same sound here. What I took off was I took off the noise. Let's see.
Good time to go to the kitchen, guys. Tell me something fun that you're eating.
Do you want to go back into the message, Riz, while we're trying to...
For Jackie and Rebecca?
Yes,
Yes,
yeah.
I do. Because I'm still connecting.
Yeah.
I want to tell you something, Jackie. I do feel Rebecca close by, and oftentimes when I connect with someone on the other side, the first thing they show me is what they're doing. And she's building a snowman, and she's showing me her hands building it, and there's all these little kids around. I feel like on the other side, it's almost like she's like a nursery school teacher or a kindergarten teacher, or she's with children who crossed over early in life. Sometimes people ask me, they're like, but if a child crosses over so young, can't they just become their past life or adult version of their soul on the other side? Some choose not to. Some still want to experience being a kid. And so there's just another dimension that you live in, and you do live that out. It's just different than this one. It makes just as much sense on the other side. Here, it may not make much sense to us, but it makes its own sense there. And so that's what I see her doing. What's the August significance here, Jackie? I'd like to know. Okay. I'll come back to that if Jackie responds.
Great.
I got some spirit shout outs for you, though.
Let's hear it.
So there's a person who is coming through. You have their glasses, and their glasses, meaning maybe you don't have all their stuff, but you definitely have their glasses. This is someone who's on the other side and is saying it. And I believe you are female, and I believe she is a female saying it. But I definitely know it's a female watching who is the person she's talking to, because she's like daughter, the voice like daughter. I believe this is a female energy, is a mom. Okay, there's also somebody here who's... there's a lot of mediumship tonight, guys. It's not always someone who's crossed over. The ASPCA or PETA, or like animal saving foundational institutions, you're really involved in it, or this person was really involved in it, but that's like the big connector here.
Jackie says August 13th was her brother's birthday, or is her brother's birthday.
Thank you. Okay, she's giving love to the person of August. Thank you.
Christine says that she has her mother's glasses, and
Thank
her
you.
mom's name is Linda.
Thank you. Hi, Christine. And Linda's cross, though, obviously.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Christine. So Linda's seeing just fine without her glasses. Of course. Because she's seeing with her third eye now. She just wanted to pop in and say hello. But the glasses, it's so sweet that you have them. I want to share something with you guys. We sometimes have objects from people who have crossed over, and we hold on to them very tightly and dearly. We never want to lose them, and if something happened to that object, we would just be devastated. And I'm with you on it. I'm with you on it. Like I carry around in my wallet my brother who passed away, his driver's license, and I carry it with me. And if I lost it, I would feel bad. But I would, because of what I teach and what I know, I would just say it was time for me to let go of it, because that's not the symbol isn't the thing, right? The real thing is my connection, not this object. So, it's good for you to have it, but maybe you want to give it away, or maybe you lose it one day, and it's okay. But I wanted to acknowledge that for you right now. Excuse me. All right. How's the sound, guys?
Jackie says the snowman might be from her message.
Mm-hmm.
They had unprecedented snow in Houston last week.
Oh.
And yeah.
Did she build a snowman?
Yes, her grandkids did.
Oh, so she's showing that. That's so sweet. She was just watching her grandkids build a snowman. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, she was building it with them because she showed me her hands building it. So that means she was building it with your kids. How amazing is that? See, these things go on, you don't even know. When you're on the other side, let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to get to watch a video of all the times that your loved ones were with you and you had no idea. You're walking around Target, doing what you do, and there's your loved one checking out stuff and whispering in your ear, go to the next aisle. And suddenly you're like, maybe what I need is in the next aisle. And you're going to watch a little montage of all those clips. There's some cool stuff that happens on the other side. You get to watch all those moments. I want to see all the moments where, like, I almost died and I didn't know. I want to see a video. I'm asking my spirit guides, show me all the times that I almost ate it. And they're going to be like, see, if you had turned the corner that time on 39th and 8th in New York City back in 1984, that piano would have fell on you. But then you saw your friend, and we sent your friend to say, hey, Riz. And then you turned, and we're like, let me go talk to him. I want to see all those, like, near misses. Mm-hmm. And I also want to see, like, the things that I really wanted that didn't happen. I want to see, like, the director's cut of, like, when it did happen. Like, it didn't really happen in my timeline. The director's cut is like this alternate ending where, like, well, here, if you had gotten into that school, or if you had just talked to that person, or if they had said yes or they had said no instead, here's what would have happened. I would love to sit and watch that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because you get a lot of time on the other side, apparently. In between classes and courses.
Right.
Do you think they have podcasts on the other side?
I hope so.
Yeah, because I can't stop.
I would hope, like, on the other side, though, like, if they showed me what would have happened in these alternate timelines, everyone would be, like, really bad, though. So I wouldn't feel like, oh, no, I missed out.
I want to see alternate versions of, like, okay, if I had been a woman, okay, here's if I had been Vietnamese, here's if I had been this ethnicity. Still me, though.
Yeah.
But, like, just a different ethnicity.
Yeah. Or
a different gender. This is the kind of woman I would have been. This is the kind of this I would have been. Yeah, I want to see that.
That's really fascinating.
Yeah, I'm going to probably give him a lot of trouble on the other side.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's asking for a lot of stuff. What is he?
Stop asking.
Yeah, stop. You're supposed to rest now. I'm like, I can't. You got to show me stuff. What else you got over here? What's that? What's that guy? What are they eating over there? Is that Elvis?
You know what's
Can you
funny?
talk to him?
You're kind of saying something like psychic, I mean, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But you gave me a message a long time ago from my grandfather who crossed over.
Oh.
And he was very, very manly. Like, he was such a guy who was a builder and in construction and all these things. And you told me on the other side that he was actually doing that and seeing what his life would have been like if he was a woman.
Wow.
And, like, getting to know, like, what if he had grown up taking ballet classes and things like that. You just reminded me of that message.
That is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, you know.
You're onto something.
The thoughts have been running deep for many decades, my friends. What was that? There was a song back in the 70s called A Logical Song by a group called Supertramp. And the line was, at night when all the world's asleep, the questions run so deep for such a simple mind. If you know that song, give a shout out, Gen X.
Powerful.
Okay.
Spirit shout out question. You had said earlier that someone has netting on the wall.
Yes.
So Colleen has a bunch
fishnets. No, fishnets don't count.
But she has, like, dream catchers, like dream weavers on her walls. Which is that simple?
No. This is like an actual net that's draping down, almost like there's seashells in it. It is marine.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It is marine. Not the Marines. I mean marine, like having to do with the ocean.
Okay.
It's a real physical thing. It could even be a painting of one, but it has to be that.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold
Okay, I know this is a very, well, look, all my shout outs are very specific. This one is really weird. Now, I don't know, Red Eagle's talking to me about it right now. So there's a connection to one of you guys that okay, so I see a factory, I see a working line, an assembly line where people are making like zippers and fasteners and buttons. Is one of your ancestors, because I don't think we have that really now, at least not in this country, because I think we probably outsource that and do sweatshops now for that stuff, I think. Excuse my ignorance. But did one of your relatives like make zippers and buttons and fasteners? Because I see all of these people, and they're, by the way, they're very happy. Like the ones who, there's like a whole group of them, but one of you is connected to these people. And another spirit shout out is the name Marcy. Thank you. Okay. So that's either you or your sibling or whatever. Marcy. Okay.
Got it.
Thank you. How's it sound?
So we're still working on the sound.
All right.
But I have a question for Bernadette. Which guides are working with me? Do they have any messages from you relating to my mission, podcasting, or motherhood?
Wow.
And/or.
You know, it would be great if you did a podcast that included really talking about motherhood. I feel very strong psychic energy in this area for you, because it's an area that not only can you speak about what you know, but you can also explore what you don't know. And that will engage an audience, that will get people interested. And then to show not just the podcast, Bernadette, but more real life of you. And I assume that you have children. Is that what you mean? If you have children, then how you're interacting with them. And if you don't, then it's about getting pregnant, right? But it's all these aspects of motherhood that you have very authentic, like shorter form videos for. But I feel energy here, so I'm saying yes to that. And guide working with you. Artemis, Artemis. Artemis. I believe that's a Greek. Is that the archer? No, Diana's the archer. Artemis. That's your guide. And by the way, a very strong guide. One of the messages is to also from Artemis in your living space to do a little revamp of the design, moving things around. Time to actually don't wait till spring, do it now. You just got into this cycle of great change is possible for you in how the energy is flowing in your house, which is, some people call that feng shui, some people call it vastu. In India they call it vastu. So look into that, Bernadette. Okay.
So Maria A., her grandmother and sisters, when they came from Cuba, worked in an embroidery and button factory.
Thank you.
And she actually had earlier asked a question, so maybe they can answer.
Okay.
That. Her uncle also crossed over in COVID and left her as the trustee of the estate.
Okay.
There's been a lot of delays, and it's been like 3 years, so that's really on her mind.
Okay, so what's happening, Maria, is this is the first you're telling me she asked a question. So clearly they do want to get a message to you because it was more than one person. That's why I was saying they are there. If you scroll back, you hear me say they are in that factory with the buttons, and they're showing that to me because they would know. Sometimes people ask me as a medium, why do they show symbols to you? Why don't they just say, hey, it's me, Jonathan, and I want to talk to Kelly? And I go, this is not, watch that happen now. Someone named Kelly's going to say, that's my grandmother, Jonathan. That's how that works around here, guys. Why don't they do that? Here is the best answer I can give you. I don't know. I really don't. I just work here. And I'm just going to tell you how it occurs. Sometimes they do say their names. I give you guys the names. And birthdays, apparently. Sometimes they are showing me things. If I were to just say in my humble opinion, what do I think just on a personal level? I think that some souls are not used to communicating with this side. And they don't come through that often. And they're still learning the ropes. So the energy that they're showing sometimes are bits and pieces of their life. It's almost like their experiences are picked up by me, almost as if I'm smelling something. And it's like an image that comes into my mind. And the image is coming into my mind because those souls on the other side who experienced, like working in the button factory, that experience is so big that it kind of comes into my own consciousness. That's the only way that I'm figuring it out myself. Look, I've been doing this for decades and decades, right? And I would still say that's my best educated guess on why that happens. Because sometimes they do say their names. So clearly they are working with you. They're working and helping to get this to a resolve so that you can manage this estate and, not have this like drain any kind of energy financially or mentally anymore. I do see a resolve this year for that, though I do feel it's later in the year where things seem to be, dust begins to settle. So they're with you. All right?
So, Jonathan and Kelly.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Those are her uncle's kids' names. Those are her cousins' names in the inheritance.
Honey, are you hearing this while you're working? What is wrong with me?
You psychic.
Are you joking?
I'm not joking.
I need feedback on sound, guys.
So the sound is still
No pun intended. I need feedback on the sound.
The consensus is that everyone's used to it now, and they just want you to come back. Oh,
You guys miss
they
me.
miss you, and they're like, just forget about
But
it.
Riz
We'll
loves
take
the
the echo.
attention.
You're going to get every one of you is in trouble now.
He's all my
No,
stuff.
you're in trouble. You are in
Everyone
trouble.
talk to him.
Don't say that if you want
Talk to
messages.
me.
Keep it right here. Go over here.
They're like, we don't care about the echo. It's
Everybody
cosmic
wants
sounding.
mom.
They want you back.
Like, it's like Father's Day.
Well,
Nobody.
it's cosmic sounding. That's
Yeah.
all you had to say.
Right? They're like, you're making
Wow.
all kinds of
That's why nobody cares about Father's Day. It's all about Mother's Day.
Oh, that's not true.
Really?
I'll take it.
What present did most dads get? What
Every
present do
mother is
dads
like,
get?
Why not?
I always get my dad something for Father's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I at least
Do you
call
know,
him.
by the way, do you guys know men do like flowers? Men
That's
like
true.
getting flowers, especially, I think, it doesn't matter if a guy's, what type of guy he is, he will think that that's sweet. Mm-hmm.
I agree.
All right.
I agree. Like, I was just like, know what I'm talking about.
I agree. Well, thank you. I'm so glad that you agree on behalf of all men.
I endorse that, Riz.
Hey, it's okay now. Erica agrees, guys. We can continue. Maybe you are more Leo than me.
I told you. He said it. He said it.
All right.
Okay. So there was question for you. You said the name Marcy. Is that someone
I
on
did.
the other side?
I don't know, but radio said Marcy, so I had to say I just speak what I hear.
I gotta scroll back.
Yeah.
Because it came really fast.
Oh, Paul.
He has somebody. Where is it? He'll hear me say this. There's somebody in his family named Marcy. I might have to circle back to that because
All right.
I gotta find it. But I think he might.
But it does have to do with somebody. It does have to do with somebody on the other side. It's whether Marcy's still here or Marcy's the person who crossed over. It is about somebody who crossed over, connected to the name Marcy.
Okay.
So if Paul, it has to be that Marcy lost one of her parents because this is an older person.
Okay.
All right.
We'll find out about that.
All right.
And Alexa Rockstar just said her youngest, who is 3 years old, loves Riz's glasses and said how beautiful Araya is and she loves her hair.
The 3-year-old said this?
Yes.
What? Gen Alpha?
Well,
What
the
is up with
angel has spoken.
Gen Alpha is something else.
So now we have been blessed and saged.
And what is the 3-year-old's name?
He didn't say.
We have to say it. We have to say the name out loud.
That's correct.
And we'll say it 5 times or 3 times. for the
Okay,
blessing.
so Paul says, my aunt's name is Marcy. She's alive, but her brother Richie and her parents Nancy and Vincent passed.
Thank you. So that's who's over here. Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm just connecting. I'm just organizing. Question for you, Paul. Does one of your parents still collect or hold onto all the Christmas cards like over the years, back in the day, people used to mail Christmas cards. I don't think people do that anymore. They would buy box cards. That's what I'm seeing, a box of cards. Like everybody got the same card is what I'm seeing. Like, does your mom still have everything from that? Or one of your parents? Because if this is your cousin, it has to be one of their siblings of your parents, right? And that's why it's being said to you. And Marcy is still here. Correct? So this must be that, right? That's what I was saying. Either Marcy's here or somebody on the other side, but that's the thing. Let Marcy know that they're fine. And it was about love, about Christmas, and to feel good at Christmas and to still celebrate Christmas and go all out for Christmas, no matter what, that's important. Okay? Please let her know that, Paul. Thank you, bro. All right.
Ricky is his godfather.
Okay.
And he said my...
The cards and stuff. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, they know for some reason, I guess. All right. They were using that as the segue into the message about Christmas.
So Alexa's name is Anastasia.
Anastasia or Anastasia. Anastasia or Anastasia. Hi.
Anastasia.
Anastasia. Anastasia. Anastasia.
Welcome to our show. We are blessed by you and your presence, and you are
Here's
an
the bell
angel,
for-
and we know that.
All right.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough.
It's only 3.
She's only 3. Come on.
She's not going to remember.
All right. What's the difference between I think New York? Like
Oh,
East
no.
Coast, West Coast.
Don't even try
Sometimes
it.
I feel he gets a little short.
Let me tell you something about East Coast people.
Like East Coast,
We love
it's like,
harder than East Coast people.
Horrible.
East Coast people love harder than any people I've ever met in my life. And I've gone to whatever 40 countries in the world, and nobody loves harder than East Coast people, let me tell you. No disrespect to every other human being on the planet. Sounds like it though, right? They love so hard on the East Coast, man. Oof. All right.
Okay. This question.
Yes.
Are you open?
Sure, but you can,
You want to?
I'll only
Sound like you said Lydia to
I'll
her.
only answer questions if you guys give me audio feed.
Can you imitate audio feedback? That's audio feedback.
Erika. Oh,
Well, I know.
gotta wait.
But okay.
I'm doing a lot of changes here.
Oh, I'm waiting.
Yeah, you gotta wait. You gotta wait.
By the way, I have a
No,
question
wait,
for
wait.
you.
Oh, it looks like the sound is normal.
Did I fix it?
Yeah, you fixed it.
I am the pro engineer of all audio. Hello,
the
thank you very
pro
much.
engineer of all
Thank you for coming to.
Audio empath.
Okay, I don't know what that meant, but anyway.
Audio.
So
empath.
I'm back, and yes, I can answer questions about being an empath. And what is the question?
Okay, so this question is from Tracy
Yes.
to you, Lady O, specifically. What would you suggest I add to my morning routine? I meditate, I journal, sometimes my tarot cards, but I would like some ideas from you. Thank you.
Well, intuitively, what I'm getting is that there's a little bit too much yin energy going on with you. I think you need to spice it up a little bit. It's very important that you stay balanced in your masculine, feminine. Make sure you do things that provide you a rock and roll environment. That includes hiking, the gym, sweating, anything that pulls your energy out beside yoga, because although yoga does take you to that level, it can be considered a yin exercise. So other things you can do is a voice. You can do a lot of like voice exercises, hearing your voice, the sound of your voice. I'm trying to think like anything that feels kind of like, here's another one, outside of your normal routine. You need something a little to shake it up. So don't do the same thing every morning except for a few things that we recommend. So the stretching, supplements, we do the vibration machine. What's the other thing that we do every morning?
So how does it? I love all this stuff. I would love to hear. I'm not an empath. How does that, the yang or having more of this stuff? How does this help her empathic ability?
So to be a powerful in control of yourself, to say it the best way I can say that right now, to be in control of your empathic sensitivities, you need a lot of yang energy, because empathic nature to begin with is very yin. So when you go into your masculine, it really offsets and balances the yin. If you do too many, like, you should definitely have your regular, like, stretching, supplementation. If you have a vibration machine, get this all done by like an hour after you wake up, or just to get the body comfortable from being out here after your sleep. But then once you start your daily activity, if you wanted to do a practice, make sure you don't do the same thing every single day. That's very important, because you have to mix it up. See, yang energy is, in my world, even though it's really intense, and it could be considered, people can take it as far as violence. But if you bring the dial back, you can, I look at masculine energy or yang energy as being very playful. And it's so important when you're an empath and you're sensitive to be extremely balanced between your yin and your yang. So you have to be, don't be afraid of your yang. Don't be afraid of your masculine. Don't be afraid of getting your hands dirty, moving furniture if you have to in the house, sweating, singing, anything different, spontaneity. This is all, like, you can bring your yang energy to this. It's a fine balance. You're going to have to learn how to weave between the two. But my intuitive sense with you was that you're just a little, you're going too much it's a little too much yin
Sounds
energy.
like a lot of work. Can I tell you something?
Are you correcting me?
No,
because I'm
saying,
about to get my house witch deck out right now.
No, I'm saying that it sounds like a lot of work when we put all of those, and this is for you, Tracy, also, is that when you said the word add in, I was like, I think what you're saying is replace.
Yeah, no, I felt very yin energy, but too much.
Pull a card for her. Pull a card for her.
Yeah, I'm going to pull a card for you. Okay, so I'm all about the environment in your home, especially where you live and where you lay your head down at night. Even if you're in a hotel room, someone's house, a bedroom, a car, it doesn't matter where you are sleeping or where you reside, you can still find ways to bring sacred ritual to where you're at.
Yes.
Now, if you are in a car, you guys, you're not going to be able to use yeah, you can.
What?
You can probably use most of the cards even in that environment. Okay, so I'm going to pull cards. And now how should I do this? Should I pick somebody?
Well, pick one for Tracy.
One for her? Okay.
Like if she gives you a number between 1 and 20, then you can go to the card that is from at the top from your hand.
Oh,
well, with the delay though, maybe just.
You could just pick one for her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's
That's
the
true.
consensus? I'm just
But
pulling.
you pick one. Just focus on Tracy and pick one.
All right, Tracy, I'm going to pick you a card. Okay, here we go. Any card, any card, any card. So this is my deck, you guys. My new deck. It's called the House Witch. This is the user manual, the little owner's manual, the little, your booklet that comes with it. Okay, so here is the card. And the card is called the Veil of Mist. Ooh. Oh my God.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's beautiful. Okay,
so I don't know if Erika can put it in front of the camera. No, I don't even know if you guys can see it. Hey, Riz, what about you? Get up.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll read it.
Oh, my leg is all stiff. Why?
Because
I'm getting
old. Yeah.
I'm getting old, guys.
That is what happens.
The Veil of Mist. I love how you created this.
That is what happens. Well,
look at that.
Okay. So Veil of Mist. Oh, of course, this is the one that doesn't have this is my sample deck, and they didn't put the table of contents on this one because this is my first version. But
I love how high quality
it.
These cards are. They're just nice material.
Here it is. This is called Choosing What to Reveal. Ooh. And in Celtic language, it's called the Veil of the Morrigan, which is the curtains. So now the curtains are the veil. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the curtains in your home are the veil of the Morrigan, the Celtic goddess of fate and transformation. As you clean and adjust your curtains, you are deciding what to reveal and what to conceal in your life. In Druidic lore, the veil between worlds was thin, allowing glimpses of both the seen and unseen. By keeping your curtains clean and intentional, you control the flow of energy into your home, deciding when to let the light in and when to shield yourself from outside influences. This act is a reflection of your boundaries, choosing when and how to engage with the world. So everything is very symbolic, obviously. And in our home, the curtains are a big deal.
That was beautifully how you wrote that, honey. That was beautiful.
Thank you. The curtains are a very big deal in our house because we're very sensitive to when the light comes in, where the light comes in,
Right.
if it's dark outside or cold or whatever it is. You know, we're always very aware of the lighting sources. Like we're very aware of like, that curtain needs to be shut now, or now it's time to open up all the windows. And I change the curtains a couple times a year based on seasons or based on different places that we're at, because there's a lot of curtains, and I just do in rooms at a time. But to keep an eye on those things are very important, because you think that little things like that don't matter, but just like your toothbrush matters, your curtains matter.
You got to switch out your toothbrush. I switch my toothbrush out. I try to do it every month. I like to buy a multi-pack.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was beautiful.
Thank you. You know what I'm going to do right now while we're at it is I'm going to drop the link to our 2-week course where we break everything down about our routine, our supplements, what we eat, what we do.
This is a good time to talk about it. Because I got a couple of spirit shout outs to give.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about it. So guys, our online school is called the Cosmic Awakening Institute. The Cosmic Awakening Institute, CAI. By the way, we have new merch on our merch store, which is, you know, like in the style of like college sweatshirts and t-shirts.
You have to click the link because hasn't synced up yet to YouTube. But if you click it, it says go to store, it'll be taken there.
So like these college style sweatshirts and t-shirts that say Cosmic Awakening Institute, established 11/11, with a really cool logo.
Love it.
Yeah, so that's our new online school, guys. And in that school, our first premier course, it is called Spiritual Relief. And there are several modules. You can buy all the modules in one, or you can buy them separately. Of course, if you end up buying them all separately, it's going to be more expensive than buying the package. That's how that's how you do it. So the modules, you can buy each module that appeals to you. And one of these modules this is 20 years, my friends, of really experimenting with all of the best holistic techniques and advice that we can give you on what we feel can help you live a high vibrational life. So all the modules are about getting spiritual relief, especially where we are at this point of time and space.
Yes.
We are in a time where we are really realizing that our only joy and peace and power, all of us are, and hopefully all of you are realizing that it only comes from within.
Yes.
And really about how you create the environment in your home, within your body, mind, and spirit, that no matter what the changes are going on in the world, you are no longer affected by that. It's not making you anxious or depressed or angry or doomsday scenarios or going down the rabbit hole at night on the internet with all the different theories and all the different conspiracy theories. So that happens to a lot of people. So people need relief. And listen, we waited, my God, 17 years to put a course like this out. Okay, this isn't this is
volume 1.
Right. That's just how we do it. So there's going to be a link there. Please check it out. I got some spirit shout outs. Now let's get back to the psychic readings.
Do it.
All right. So here's something interesting. You have been, one of you has a fence in your house. Or the gate, you are not fixing it. And I don't know what you're waiting for. It's like the fence is either coming out of the ground or it was broken and you didn't fix it from like last year, and it needs to be fixed. And it started coming through when she was doing the house witch. See, that's what happens to me as a medium, is someone starts talking about a topic and my guides go, okay, that's your segue, Riz. There's somebody here who has to do with their house. So you didn't fix the gate, or the gate is broken, or you got to get to it. If that's you, please let me know and I'll go further with the message. That's the spirit shout out. The other thing, what's the other date that I'm getting? So this just passed, January 16th, just passed. January 16th, that's a date associated with you or this person who crossed over connected to you, January 16th.
You know what I'd love to see you do?
What?
Is pull some cards.
I'll
From
pull
your
from my deck. Yes, I will do that. I like to give my spirit shout outs in threes.
And are you doing the bell like you're
So
supposed
somebody
to?
has,
He's been doing
Yeah,
it.
see?
somebody has this artwork on their wall, and is somebody playing either a trumpet or a saxophone in the artwork. This might be just a poster, it might be a photograph, but it is on your wall, and your spirit guides want me to talk to you about that. Okay.
So
Yes.
for the broken, there's a broken wooden fence or a broken gate. Which one?
I want to go first for the broken gate.
So that is Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Is that Kathy or not?
Yes, it is.
Boy, you're getting on like a first and second name basis with people. I can't remember who I gave a reading to 2 hours ago. No, really. And then, it works that way for me as a medium because I've given thousands of, I've never counted how many, but I would think there's thousands and thousands of readings I've done in my life. So that data is not in my brain, thankfully. The spirit guides wipe it clean. So sometimes I'll give a reading to someone yesterday. I don't have any clue who I gave readings to on Friday or Thursday or Wednesday. And it's good to keep it that way because the messages stay where they're supposed to stay with the person, and my receptors stay open to fresh new transmission from the spirit guides.
Well, while she's working on the spirit shout-outs, this is a great time to pull some cards. And
Was I in the middle of a reading?
Yeah, he didn't actually give a message to Kathy.
Yes, I'm giving a message to
you're in the middle of
Kathy.
a message. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm still
So let's talk about
on
that
my own
gate.
delay right now.
All right, no problem.
Let's
You're
talk
doing
about
great.
that gate because your house elves wanted me to tell you that someone's going to give you a deal on fixing this, okay? You just have to say to yourself, I'm going to spend the next 2 days calling 10 different people. And you'll send them video, go outside, make a video of the gate. So you can send it to them, FaceTime them, show them. You put a personal request in, personal touch to it, your energy of saying, hi, can I just show it to you? Can I just show it to you? And then they'll be like, okay, show it to me. And then you're going to show them the gate and you're going to talk to them. You need to have that more personal thing, not like you fill out a form, send me an online quote, and then you have to wait for the email. No, just call Kathy and get it done. The reason is this is about bringing in fresh abundance and prosperity to your home, and then sage. First of all, go sage it now, tomorrow, and then get this done, okay?
She has a broken gate?
Mhm.
All right. Now the next person.
So that was just trying to shut me down, and it's not going to work.
I'm in the.
In my
middle of a
oracle
reading.
deck. No, you're finished. You went to the next one.
Yeah, I have to.
So in my oracle deck, there is
Taurus,
there is-
man.
and Leo's,
You guys
man.
worked this out.
Let me tell you something.
Taurus is not the king of the jungle.
Fences represent the boundaries also that you have in your life. Everything is symbolic. And if you look at every single thing that way in your house, it all represents you.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. That was.
You're gonna extend.
proof.
You're gonna extend. I see.
You
Okay.
guys just witnessed how not to let a Leo steamroll you.
All right.
Riz, do your oracle deck. I'm
I
telling
feel
you.
like it now.
No, you don't feel like it.
No.
You're gonna
No,
punish
he's
you
gonna
and the
punish.
punishment.
You guys made that happen. Now I'm punishing you.
Okay,
Alright.
now
I'm
everyone's
punishing you
punished.
guys.
Okay, fine.
You're all
Well,
punishment
I'm
now.
gonna punish
You're all
you.
on punishment now.
Now everybody's punished.
Is somebody
Your
eating?
favorite thing.
Is somebody eating cheese doodles
Oh,
or
don't
cheese?
start
Don't
with
cheese
that.
that.
Somebody is eating.
Don't start with
Somebody's
that.
eating like cheese doodles or like popcorn. Popcorn that has
God.
no. It's like popcorn with something cheesy on it.
I'm gonna get 20 people now saying the various cheese products that they're eating.
It's your. If I punish people, it's you guys' fault. So don't be mad at me.
So
Are you on a
sick.
punishment roll?
All right.
All right, let's continue. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna say this because that was actually all right.
Oh,
So Yasmin,
hippie love.
this is
says
why
she's eating
this is why I'm
cheese
saying
doodles.
it, okay, because she's eating. Excuse me, I'm talking, Riz.
Oh, sorry.
She's
The bell was more
eating.
pleasant than. Okay.
Oh, he's on one now. See what happened?
Oh,
See, this is what
I'm gonna
happens.
get
Then
you
he
back to
starts
that.
punishing everybody.
Let's see now.
There's that.
Moon in
You're gonna
Scorpio.
Can I tell you something?
You're gonna get some
Moon
Can I tell you
in
something?
Scorpio.
This is where the Beetlejuice resides. If you guys want to know how he was able to do Beetlejuice, go back. You guys have to watch it. I think that's my favorite episode. But
Yeah.
that is where it comes from. You guys witnessed it. His own personal Beetlejuice
Oh, just
that he tries to control.
Okay.
okay. So Yasmin, she was eating cheese doodles, right? But also, you gave the spirit shout out of January 16th,
Yes.
and you had also
And she
said
bought
something
those
about
cheese doodles on
bringing
January
in-
16th.
No, January 16th is the 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 birthday. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
sorry, the birthday of the father of her 4 children.
Oh,
He
wow.
passed in January of 2021. And
Yes.
she also has a broken fence coming out of the ground.
What is going on with me?
That was like a triple.
It's almost like-
hitter.
Triple hit.
I must be psychic. No, that's really crazy. So listen, guys, this is really for all of you who want to develop your psychic
Yeah.
work and also who are just here to watch the circus. This is very helpful for you is to say, look how it happened.
Yeah.
So I tasted the cheese doodles and I was like, somebody's eating cheese
Do
doodles.
you know how many people are eating cheese doodles?
I don't know. Who's watching live? No, I
Right?
don't think
Isn't
a lot.
there more than one?
I don't think a lot of people are eating cheese
No, wait.
doodles specifically that are watching live. At
Did
the
I
same
say wrong?
time, at the
Wait,
same time,
Oh, sorry.
at the same time, I said January 16th.
Yes.
Which
but
is
I
her?
got my wires crossed,
All right.
actually. Sorry.
Now you make me look bad.
I am, and I apologize.
Not gonna be like, oh, he's
I
not,
really
not that
Nothing like
psychic.
a Virgo.
I apologize.
He's not that psychic.
But
No,
you're still
Virgos
really psychic.
swear
Hold
about
on.
something.
Right, they swear their
They
life.
swear on something, and then you find out that they were
They swear
completely
their entire
wrong.
life. Emphatically.
But wait. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. The fence and the January 16th. Those are connected. So it's still
Who's that?
connected. It's Janet and
Hi, Janet.
Yasmin. I apologize.
I apologize on behalf of the universe.
I bet Janet is
of
probably
Erika.
also eating cheese doodles too and some popcorn.
I'm sure Jen has some point in her life eaten cheese doodles. I guess the cheese doodle thing was a message from your guide, Yasmin. Stop eating cheese doodles at 11 o'clock at night.
Oh no, everybody's gonna start talking about their snacks. Don't get them started.
No, talk
Liz.
about your snacks.
Don't get them started.
Because I'm not eating those
It doesn't
snacks.
take much to instigate everybody on
I'm
snacks.
eating, you know what I eat after the podcast? And I'm not,
A
because
steak.
there's, what? Never do that. There were my favorite Fritos in there.
You finished them. A giant bag.
They were small. And I think that somebody else was eating them when I wasn't there.
Okay.
Okay, the house elves. So the living house elves that live in this house. But I'm eating sprouted pumpkin seeds now.
You know, if I was
Is that a
little
pause
kid,
for sympathy
No,
or
I'm gonna
applause?
tell you
I don't
something.
know. When I
Sympathetic applause.
When I was a little kid, if somebody said that to me, the first question I would ask is, does that mean they grow in your belly?
Sprouted?
Really?
Oh, you know what though? If they're not sprouted, they are sprouting
But I think
in
the
your
acid
belly.
wouldn't let.
The sprouted
acid
is
in
that so you
the
soak the pumpkin seeds, so you activate the nutrients,
Yeah.
and there's just sea salt in them, and they have their
So when
zinc
I
and
was a
different
kid,
minerals.
'cause
Very
I'm-
good for you.
I'm such a little druid. When I was a kid, I thought that if you ate an apple seed, like an apple tree would grow,
Aw.
or any seed, because I learned the concept of seeds.
Yes,
If you plant them,
and you
so-
ran with it apparently
Yeah, I did absolutely.
in a very strange direction.
Yes.
But that's how it goes, isn't it?
Yes.
I had a lot of weird thoughts like that too. I'm going to try and remember what I used to think. Like that was, I thought that was, I took it literally, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, like when my parents would say, because Indian parents were like, and Stuti, you can attest to this. So my parents would be like, you must be a doctor or an engineer. And I was like, well, I don't want to be a doctor. And I was like, I don't really want to drive a train. Because that's what I thought they meant. An engineer, like, is in America, when in the 80s you said an engineer, you don't think of what like a civil engineer. I thought of it like a train engineer. So I pictured myself with that like blue and white striped hat and like a red bandana, like driving this
That's what you
locomotive.
thought when they
And I was
said
like, that's what they
engineer?
want me to do? They want me to be an engineer. And I was like, I don't want to be either of those things. But I got into human engineering and being
Yes,
a
you did.
metaphysician.
You should do your deck. Let me get your deck
Was
for
there
you.
a message for Janet?
Yes, Janet.
Yes. his name was Matt.
Who?
Or the father of her 4 children that passed away January 16th.
Passed away on January 16th.
His
Oh my
his
God.
birthday.
She made another mistake.
Just forget about
No.
This is
it's
somebody's
not-
life
it's
you're
not-
talking about, Erika.
because
Sorry,
she
Janet.
She used a lot of hyphens and things. So
And they're
it's
blaming
not-
Janet now.
No, I love Janet dearly, but it was a little hard.
So
to
Janet's
do.
like Miss Hyphen
So-
Queen
and I didn't
2025.
originally have the name. I had to ask follow-up questions.
You're saying Janet's obsessed with hyphens?
I don't know. Okay, let's just move on. Janet. His name is Matt.
And
January 16th is his birthday.
he passed.
On January 25th,
Got it.
2021.
Got it.
She also has a broken fence.
Well, there you go.
Come
Matt
on,
is saying
Erika.
fix the damn fence already.
Why are we still talking about fences?
Because the father of her children is here on the other side.
Oh, sorry.
And if you maybe would like
I just
to,
can't. I'm not really.
don't you
paying
have some
attention.
microphone work to do? There's an actual human moment happening here. In case you know we're doing a live podcast. You didn't know that, right? It usually takes about 3 years for her to. It takes about 3 years for her to realize something is happening. We were married 3 years. I was like, we're married, right? She's like, oh yeah. We are? I was like, yeah. Remember that when
Oh my
people
God.
came and
Hold
the
on.
rings and everything?
Hold
She's like,
on.
yeah.
I wasn't paying attention, and I kept hearing fences. You guys just kept bringing up fences and talking about fences for 10 minutes.
Why shouldn't we?
Okay, hold on. Okay, I apologize.
Oh
I
god.
apologize. I really actually apologize now because you guys know.
Well, I find that very interesting. It's delightful, actually.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Reel it in, Araya. Lady O. Araya. Oh,
You having
my
fun,
God.
Janet? I'm sure Matt's loving
He
this,
is.
actually.
Ooh.
Matt would probably, and I would tell you,
I can't.
Matt is loving this because he's just here to party and have a good time. And like a shooting star comes in and leaves really fast. But he just wanted to say, fix the damn fence. And there's nothing but love for everyone. And he had to be very specific to come through to say those 2 things that are very specific to you. So thank you for listening,
I wonder
Janet.
if Matt
And
has
stop
a lot
using
of
hyphens.
humor
Okay.
in him.
So I'm going to pull a card for someone.
Let's do that.
Okay.
This is the Riz the Wiz Spirit Guide Oracle Deck, brought to you by Riz the Wiz with my dark beard. I don't have to. Well, I don't have to buy. And you know what? I would rather have my Oracle deck put out by Kenner or Mattel or a toy company than any of the spiritual book
Okay, do it
publishers.
again and pretend it's Mattel.
Oh my God!
Do
It's
it.
like a
do
dream
your
come true.
Yeah.
Now from Mattel Toys, it's the Riz the Wiz
Mattel
Spirit
never
Guide
used that
Oracle
voice.
deck.
Mattel never used that.
Why are
voice,
you
'cause it's
going
kids.
over my commercial? Why are you going over my commercial?
Okay, do it again. Do it again. I'll be quiet.
Hug yourself like that to keep yourself from spazzing out. Why are you typing so loud?
Because they're saying it's because I'm microdosing. Listen, I microdosed hours ago and it's already done, but sometimes Riz is really funny. And then I get Erika going and then it's over.
know.
It's over because she's not microdosing.
No.
So what's her
not.
excuse?
Why are you holding yourself like that? She's going like this, and she's holding her face.
Because I'm trying not to be so loud with laughter.
Oh my
This
God.
is me trying to.
You know what?
reel it
I'm
in.
doing this now.
Do it. Do the Mattel, but don't use the scary voice. Oh, no.
What?
Oh, I do not approve. Oh, guys, we drove him crazy.
All right.
What happened?
Uh,
Control. We can't control
I got a
anything.
spirit shout out. I got a spirit shout out.
It's all the way.
Somebody's toenails. They're eating their toenails, and your dad's watching.
Oh,
And
God.
he thinks it's cool. Yeah.
It's not
If you
happening.
eat your
It's not
toenails,
happening. I swear to God, it's not happening.
if you eat your toenails and you drink Diet Pepsi, and you're watching right now, send me 52.5 cents,
Oh no.
and I'll give you a message.
Oh no.
Oh,
See,
God.
Beetlejuice does actually live inside of him. You guys don't know. That's why he did Beetlejuice really, really good. Is because he has that in him.
Oh god.
Oh my God. And he watched Beetlejuice. I think he watched the movie once.
I couldn't get through it.
Once. He can barely get through it because he's watching himself. That's the problem. That's what it is. Oh my God.
All right, who wants?
Crying.
Now, from the Kenner Toys, it's the Riz the Whisper Guide Oracle deck. Brought to you by Riz the Wiz. There he is with his beard when he used to dye it. And he was tired of dyeing his beard, and he was like, screw it, I'm going to flip this and make it look like I'm accepting getting older. I was just too tired to dye my beard, and everybody was like, it's so brave of you. I really like it. You look distinguished and sexy. And I was like, all right, cool. I got away with it.
How'd you feel the first time somebody called you sir? I remember you looked at me with big eyes.
Oh,
and
when I
you
stopped.
went, wait, what?
Why'd that dude call me sir?
Why did he
Because
call me
I stopped dyeing my beard.
Yeah, when you stopped dyeing your beard, he became sir.
I became sir.
I've actually heard it change
No
from
way.
not sir
Yeah.
to like, yo, what's up? And then all of a sudden now it's sir.
Oh my god.
You guys order this deck because it's honestly the best deck you will ever have in your possession. And I'm not saying that just because
For real.
I channeled it and made it. I'm really not. I know it's hard, sounds hard to believe, but I am the type of person, like, I give credit where credit's due. If you made it, I'd say the same thing. I'm just, because I channeled, I was just blown away as to how, when I was designing these images, oh my God, I worked with AI, and I worked for hours and hours and hours on AI developing these images, and then I would put them through Photoshop, and then Araya would make adjustments and change it, and her artistry is part of this at all. She didn't even take credit in it, but this is amazing. The artwork is better than any Oracle deck in the world. I'm telling you, it'll blow you away, and it's because the spirit guides brought it through, and it's unique. And what I mean by better is means that it's more exciting, it's more new, it's more fresh. It's not the same old images that you've been seeing in all of these Oracle decks for years. It's potent, it's powerful. This deck is not for the faint of heart, believe me. Okay. All right. I want to pick a card for someone. Who's the next person? Who wants to get a card read?
Erika, you want to pick
I'm going to do two people.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see who has their name.
You.
I'm gonna take somebody. How about Emily?
Emily. She wants one?
Yes.
Okay, Emily, I'm going to pick one just for you. Here we go. Let me balance it this way. And I'm going to give it a nice shuffle. Do a little cut. Okay. And Erika, you put the link so people can buy my deck?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody wants a card pull.
All right. I'll do three. Emily. Yeah. This one is for Emily. It is Ostara. And I mentioned Ostara earlier. I want you to take a look at this card. Let me know if that is showing up.
If not, maybe I can come stand over there. Let me see.
Want to show it a little
Yeah,
clearer?
let me see. Let me see.
This is for Emily. And I'm going to go and read you the message that I channeled from the spirit guide Ostara. $55. Okay. All right.
I feel like this.
Oh, yeah.
To see.
Feel like
Wow.
like recent.
All right, that's good enough. Though I think they're going to get an idea of it.
If not,
There you
I'll
go.
tell
There you go.
but I think you're okay.
That's good.
Oh, it's a little high.
Beautiful. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Emily, this is for you. And this was channeled in trance, by the way. All of these. Okay. Here's what she said for those who choose this card. I am Ostara, and I bring you a message of great awakening. You are standing at the threshold of transformation as your soul rises from the deep slumber of winter into the vibrant light of a new dawn. The season of your rebirth has arrived. Though you have felt the chill of the long journey, the weariness of walking through barren landscapes and icy winds, you persevered. You persevered. You may have longed for it to end, but your inner flame never faltered. It was merely a time of rest, not surrender. Now I tell you this, do not wait for permission to rest or renew. The power to grant yourself this grace lies within you. When you embrace your need for self-care, the world around you will shift to honor this foundation. The winter season in your life served a sacred purpose. Beneath the frozen surface, in the quiet, unseen places of your being, a golden light has been growing, nurturing the seeds of your next chapter. If you are in the heart of winter, trust that spring is near. Surrender to the wisdom of each season. As you emerge, all will fall into perfect alignment. The butterflies await your arrival, eager to witness your beautiful rebirth. Say to yourself, I embrace the unfolding of my divine rebirth, trusting in the perfect timing of my soul's awakening. That's for you, Emily. Wow. You know, I haven't read these messages because I channeled all these almost a year ago.
Yeah.
And I would only channel once a day for each of these cards. So it took months. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to pull for someone else now.
So I'm having people give a number.
Okay.
And so the most common number that a lot of people are doing is number 21.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a good idea.
So I'm just going to go to page 21.
Oh, Miss Virgo.
And I just made up for my prior mistakes.
I
so
really like
I
that.
had to save. I had to
So
come
multiple
back.
people can get multiple messages.
Actually, 21 means I'm just going to pick a card. I'll count in 21 cards.
Great.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. This will be for all those who picked 21. And this is a spirit guide that I've been channeling for many years. One of my most beloved spirit guides, Kevin the Leprechaun.
Mm.
Are we ready? Let's see how that looks up there.
No.
Yes.
I have a better way of doing it.
Tell me.
You can just look right here and you can direct me and tell me.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Real time.
lower. There you go. All right. Yeah, you know what? Hold it there while I read it.
Sure.
Here you go for everyone who picked 21. It's kind of like he speaks in an Irish accent. I'm not going to do it because I'm not channeling, but here's what he says. Well, top of the morning to ye, me dear friend. Looks like your luck's shining brighter than a pot of gold today. Getting a wee message from me, Kevin, your favorite leprechaun. And I've brought me bouncing bunch of rabbits along for the crake. Now, ye might be wondering why we've come in to visit, eh? And so are you ready for me words in your best... And are you ready me reading my words in your best Irish accent? Go on now, give it a try. Don't be worrying, I won't be poking fun at ye. He's saying, like, when you read this book, you read his message, try to read it in an Irish accent. I'd be flattered, truly. The whole point is to remind ye to have a bit of fun while you're going through all the renewal and rebirth. You see, what's that? You didn't know you could have a laugh while you're transforming and expanding? Who told you it had to be all work and no play? What if you let the changes come as they may without trying to steer 'em like a stubborn mule? What if dancing about could be just as good as sitting still and meditating? What if dancing about could be just as good as being still and meditating? And what if jumping up with joy, even when the heart feels a wee bit heavy, could spark a hidden happiness you didn't know was there? You see, I'm here to remind you that luck isn't just a random thing. It's a special kind of magic. Let me read that again. I'm here to remind you that luck isn't just a random thing. It's a special kind of magic. It is. It sparks up when you let go of expectations and start celebrating life as it is, simply because you're a magical creature yourself. That's right. There's not a soul just like you, and the magic inside you is something fierce and wonderful. Stay open, my friend, and unexpected adventures are coming knocking at your door. And these rabbits I've brought along, they're symbols of good fortune. If you just gaze at them with love and let that warmth fill up your grand old heart, why, they'll be multiplying any fortune heading your way. So go on, embrace the magic within ye, and let the adventure begin. Remember, the magic is inside you, fierce and wonderful, and it's time to let it shine.
Yay.
Thank you, honey.
Wow. I feel like I was taken away into his world.
That's a great way to kind of.
Can we do one more?
Let's do one more.
I got one more.
We'll wrap.
Please.
Huh?
Number 8.
Number 8. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll end with number 8.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So whoever picked 8,
Yes. Oh my goodness.
this is for ya.
This is powerful.
Ready?
It's Kuan Yin.
Oh.
And if you see the way I made this card, she's the digital integrated into technology Kuan Yin. So
Okay.
I'm gonna I'll look at that.
Chills.
Okay. That's good. Lower it a little bit. There you go. For you guys who picked number 8, that will be Kuan Yin, and I'm about to read you her message. Let me find it here in the... There she is. 111. She's on page 111. How cool is that? All ones. All right. Here's a message from Kuan Yin, Goddess Kuan Yin, for all those who picked number 8. I am Kuan Yin. Some call me the mother of the world. But for a moment, think of me as the motherboard of your internal computer. Try to imagine that. She's going into your circuitry. I shall help you understand your sacred circuits, the pathways and the meridians of your thoughts through which you channel your energy. This is inner technology where all is connected and serves a vital purpose. When the arteries of the emotional heart are blocked by sadness and guilt, your stream is interrupted. Your system chokes and perhaps even crashes and shuts down. It is frozen. What is causing you this suffering but the pain of what you have felt at the hands of others? I have come to offer you a key to unlock you. If you seek peace, forgive them. If you seek enlightenment, thank them. The time has come for you to accept the soul contracts of co-creation. You have agreed to fulfill your destinies. The meetings have been prearranged, but the results have not been. You are the programmer working with the divine codes of love and compassion. Compassion is not pity for yourself or others. Compassion is the honoring of a shared purpose of life. To love, grow, strive, create, and sustain yourself, and sustain for yourself and others. The truly compassionate soul becomes the ultimate light bearer, emerging from the darkest reboot with serenity, strength, and a deeply grateful heart. As you embrace this understanding, your inner system undergoes a massive upgrade. Your capacity for wisdom and love expands exponentially. Your processing power accelerates, and your system runs smoother, faster, more aligned than ever before. Welcome to the next level of your evolution.
Wow. Your
Guys.
channeled messages are just insane. They're so good. I'm always a fan. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank
Can
you,
you
baby.
be can
Thank
you be
so
a
much.
fan of your husband's work forever?
I'm a fan of your work.
And
I'm in
I
awe of
know.
your work.
I just don't know what
honestly.
to say. I'm probably the biggest fan.
Well, thank you guys. What a night it's been.
Wow, you guys.
Yeah.
We had fun. We laughed. We
Woohoo.
cried. Well, I don't know. We
Yeah.
cried. I cried internally, but that's another story. I really enjoyed it. I really had a great time with you guys, and I'm so happy to be here with you as we step into, this new chapter of
Yeah.
life. And look, like I said, guys, the new year has not started. We're not in the new year yet. New Year starts first day of spring. This is simply the
For
continuation
the
of
new
winter.
people who are coming.
The new people who are coming in, who are watching right now, I'm going to tell you something. New Year's is not January 1st. It's never felt like New Year's. You know it in your bones and in your entire system that January 1st has never felt like New Year's. It's always felt forced. You're always forced to have a good time on New Year's Eve. It never feels good in January. It just feels like blasé, and we force the issue to try to feel good. And the reason is that all of your natural instincts knows that it's not the new year. The new year really needs to be, for all of humanity, spring. March 21st, 22nd, right around that time. That's when you actually naturally start to feel good. And that's in most parts of the world that it's spring. So think about that. Wherever it's spring, that's when the first of the year is. When you spring forth from the darkened soil, the bare trees, the dark, night. You want to say it as all of those, the time period of hibernation. So allow yourself this last chapter of winter to continue to feel that rest and to allow yourself that slowing down. Don't try to make this all new right now. Your energy, your intentions will be much more magnified and powerful as we get closer to spring. This is still the time to rest and to process.
I like this idea. I'm kind of warming up to it. Logically, it makes sense instantly when
maybe one day Trump will get a reading from me and I'll say, hey, listen, one more thing. I know you're changing all this shit. So how about you also say that the first, he would go for it probably.
Oh yeah, that's right. He would, because he wants to change it.
Because he doesn't give a shit about anything. He's like, yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Change it.
Exactly. Right.
Why not?
On that note.
Well, you guys, it's been fun.
It's been real.
We're really excited to be with you this new year, and we are going to see you again next Sunday. And we have more content for you during the week. Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
And new and exciting content.
And go to our website, guys. Listen, we have a bunch of retreats, spiritual retreats. You can come and hang out with us in Sedona, in Mount Shasta, in Egypt, in Glastonbury, England for our Merlin's retreat. What are you doing? This is what you got to do this year, is go on a retreat and have fun. And you'll be hanging out with us for several days. Some of those retreats are a week long. We're doing this every single day.
I have a question.
Erika will put the link in there.
I have a question for everybody.
Yeah.
It's a personal question.
Uh-huh.
Those of you, especially those of you who have been with us a long time, how many of you guys feel like we're a part of your family? Like literally?
Aw.
I want to know because, I have to know because
you're such a mom.
Yeah. I just really want to know like what it feels like on your side, that you feel like you know us all these years. It's been like,
a year and a half.
A year and a half,
yeah.
But we did start August 2023.
Still,
this is our 55th episode. No, 56th. Just on Psychic Live.
Oh, there's a lot more episodes on this channel.
It was hundreds.
Yeah.
But just on this show.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to know what people think about that.
I'd like to know. That's really nice.
Yeah, I want to know. Let me just see real quick.
Oh, you're asking them now.
I did,
okay.
But there's a minute delay, as we know. So we have to wait.
Okay. So many people are saying that they feel that way.
Oh.
Aww.
Oh, that's so cute.
Did the cheese doodle lady say that too?
Yes, she did.
Well, I hope you guys didn't have to go change your pants from laughing so hard. There was people peeing in their pants, literally peeing in their pants. So thank you very much, everybody, and we will